the time is necessary, which is now. That's right, now. A standpoint of a brand that is evolving and establishing itself as it's also helping other brands, and that's something that people need to really look at from a different perspective because every industry, not just in art or graphic design or photography or anything you do, sports, it all is competitive and there's no room for the whole image of, you got to have everything in line and message of what they are, like literally the message, and I think when it comes down to like execution, that's what really matters. Like you can have the most amazing idea that you want, but if it's not executed right, literally, when ugly design and we appreciate it all, need it all. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Designing Laughs. I'm your host, Devin here. As always, ready to jump into today's topics. Man, today, I'm going to get right on to it by letting you know, man. I don't even know how to begin to start this episode off. Like, I'm excited, but not only am I excited, there's a million different things going on in my mind, and I want you all to be in tune with what's going on. So I'm not going to start off today's episode with no announcements. I'm going to go ahead and just straight up tell you how it really is. It's ugly out here, y'all. That's right. I said it's ugly out here. And it's okay with being ugly sometimes. Today, we're going to break down the anti-perfectionism when it comes down to branding. That's right, anti-perfection when it comes to branding. A lot of brands are out here are talking about, oh, we're all so minimal. Everything's got to be so clean, refresh, but yet they all look the same. It's literally like just copy and paste. And if that's what your style is, we're not here to try to downplay that. That's your aesthetics. That's your aesthetics. However, though, in this ever so rapidly competitive society that we live in today, and that means in every industry, not just in art or graphic design or photography or anything you do, sports, it all is competitive, and there's no room for the weak at heart or those who are, you know, who are shy to fail because you're going to fail at some point, but you have to be able to take the risk and take the chances in order to get to where you want to be. And we're going to tackle that here on today's episode of the podcast when we talks about literally when ugly design hits the mark when it comes down to branding. Like sometimes you really do have to break it down and deconstruct things in order to be able to build it back up. And I'm not saying it's fire. Like it's really, really good. That's Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. That's Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. First off, I got something to say. Dev dog, I ain't coming to wait. Devin, main state to claim. Help out when you are to blame. Your craft, Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. That's Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. Crazy creative, ain't no one hating. It's crazy creative, ain't no one hating. That's why it's Deft. Second, I got news for you. We do what we want to do. Is it right point of view? Research, Devin, who knew? That's Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. That's Deft. You gotta keep on growing, baby. That's Deft. That's Deft. You gotta keep on showing, baby. Downplaying something or stripping away from the key elements that make it something great. I'm talking about really just stepping outside of what the norm is and really just seeing about the process and enjoying the process that goes into whatever it is you're creating and whatever it is that you're trying to provide and present to the world. Because when it comes down to it, like, we all have our own visions and ideas and so many different creative outlets out here. But when it comes down to like execution, that's what really matters. Like, you can have the most amazing idea that you want, but if it's not executed right and it misses the mark, it misses the mark when it comes down to timing or it being something unique or original, then it's kind of like you just had an idea and it's one in a million, one amongst a million different ideas that, ideas are important and they're important only though when you act on them and act on them when the time is necessary, which is now. That's right, now. So, when it comes down to anti-perfection and branding, I want to like open the floor to you all to see what ideas do you guys think of when it comes down to a brand that really does hone in on being anti-perfection when it comes to their brand. Like, I have some examples that come to mind, and I want to know from you all, who do you guys think of? Like, please let us know. Like, we want to hear from you. First, foremost, when I think of like anti-perfectionism, I think of even death. Literally, like, we are not perfect here. We definitely are growing, and we definitely are showing how we're growing. But the whole image of you gotta have everything in line and all that. Like, no, we literally are a work in progress brand company that is showing you from not only an artist standpoint, but from a standpoint of a brand that is evolving and establishing itself as it's also helping other brands, and that's something that people need to really look at from a different perspective, because we don't push like every other brand out there when it comes down to design, as far as talking about like, oh yeah, you can work with us, we're going to be able to take your brand from here to there. We don't talk about those kind of metrics and stuff like that because we don't really know what your goals are. We talk about those things in particular when we are speaking with the clients one-on-one in a consultant manner, but when it comes down to like really design, like, you really gotta know the ins and outs, and then you just gotta hope for the best, put it out there, and be able to willing to take the criticism that might go along with it. And trust me, it's out there. But there's nothing to be to be scared of. There's nothing to be.
In the crowded world of brands, standing out isn't an option. It's a necessity. What sets Deft apart? It's our dedication to personal, bespoke branding solutions. With just one designer, you get the attention that your brand deserves. From concept to creation, we craft brands that resonate, inspire, and captivate. Your brand deserves to be Deft. Visit devinsdeft.design and let's start creating something amazing together.
That's Def. Worried about, we here at Death are professionals because not because of the experience that we have, not because of the knowledge we have, not because of the risk that we want to take. It's because of all those things and more. Literally. Like, you can't learn this stuff overnight, and you don't get it right overnight. However, though, when you do get it right, man, oh my goodness. I think some prime examples of like other brands when it comes down to anti-perfectionism or anti-perfection when it comes to branding would be brands to me like Heinz, Mischief. I don't want to say Balenciaga, but they've had some very controversial things, so I'm saying that lightly. However, though, those are definitely some brands that comes to mind, like Mischief, for example. The big red boots. Like, you can't tell me that that is not a weird drop, like as far as the whole aesthetics and everything like that, and all their other apparel things like that. Coincide to the packaging and the whole message of what they are, like literally the mischief, and I think it hits the mark when it comes down to what they're trying to do and how they do it. Like they are a prime example of a brand that really does it well. Them, uh, Liquid Death, like, man, definitely they all their from their commercials, how bold and edgy they are, to the whole humor side of it, as far as in your face, and they're not really worried about, like, is it off-putting, or is it what they would expect. No, they are going for it, and they take their risk and don't hold back on it, and I love it. Like, and I'm not talking about McDonald's, y'all, by the way. um oh, also, you know what, another great example, uh it's a campaign that a while back that Heinz did, where they did literally misprinted labels of their Heinz, logo and their packaging, and the whole aesthetic of it was literally to make it look like it was a misprinting, but it wasn't. And they had a tagline of "This must have been Heinz." Like, come on, man, you can't tell me that's not some good. That's not good branding, marketing, however you want to change, however you decide to categorize it. However, though, it still all fits in with Heinz as far as their brand over the years of being known for not being um, a brand who's gonna stand there and be like, "Wow, our competitors go out there and have their own individual success." We are setting the bar of saying, "Hey, we've been here before they came," or "We are totally different than them, and they can never do what we do." You know what I'm saying? And this is an example, and I like that because you have to be able to differentiate yourself as a brand. You really do. Like, it's not about how you do it all the time, but it matters though. And we are here to help to do that here at Deft. This podcast, Design and Last, is designed to be able to open the doors for people who want to be able to express themselves and for brands that want to push the envelopes for creativity, conversation, and new ideas and more. Like, so with that said, like, I think this is the greatest time to be able to let you guys know we got some new exciting things coming on when it comes down to designing labs, when it comes down to the things that Deft is doing as a whole, and even in me as an artist individually. I'm going to let you guys know some of that stuff right now, right here. So, going first and foremost, I need to at least let you guys know, taking a moment of silence for all those people who are not here to see what we got going on when it comes down to our creativity because they weren't available to do so for their own reasons. However, though, they are here with us in spirit, and we say thank you for believing in the mission and and being a part, even if they don't realize it. Okay, say that because life is precious, man. Life is short, yet it can be long. And we all don't know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, and any of that kind of stuff. But I say that because, man, I'm so grateful for not what, the team has done or what, you know, the brand is doing or the community is support or any of that other stuff. Even though all that stuff is important, I'm saying this because of the fact that, you know, you all are lived up to your part when it comes down to watching the content and and engaging with it. And we want you guys to continue to do so. We encourage you to do more of it because that's how we grow and we can do to see what we uh need improvement on, what more content do we want to show more of, and so much more. So because of that, we've been ramping up our production when it comes down to the content. There's stuff that is exclusively only on Patreon to this day that's not going to go nowhere else. So you need to go over to our Patreon and go ahead and just sign up, man. Become a member. You already fam. Go ahead and become a member so you can not miss some of this key important information and just dope deaf content. Literally. Like on Patreon, we have a free membership. We got a 5, a 10, and a $20 membership. And though those different tiers give you different things, they all show how much you all value the content we put out here because it's not for my own entertainment or anything else like that. It's for you all. That's right, you all. So thank you for watching, engaging, and participating. We got more stuff to come. And if you missed out on anything when it comes down to stuff like cook this segment of the podcast and you want to be a guest on that in the future, don't hesitate to hit us up at informdeaf@gmail.com. And you can let us know right there in the subject line. Hey, I want to be on Cook This. Let us know. It's as simple as that. Hey, Has a has a designer ever told you as a potential client some fancy words that you have no idea what they mean, and you give them a look like, what does that mean? Like, literally. One's like topography, tracking, a tittle? What? Welcome to Black Tech Saturdays, a movement igniting innovation, creativity, and community for Black tech visionaries. At Deft, we believe design is more than just visuals. It's about crafting stories that inspire change. Black Tech Saturdays is the perfect platform to amplify these voices, creating new paths in the tech space. From running startups to empowering tech leaders, Deft is proud to support growth of Black tech culture. Are you ready to innovate, connect, and redefine possibilities? This is your chance to be a part of something bigger. Join us and show the world what Black excellence in tech looks like. Demystify moments. Demystify. 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 Man, I got your message. Loud and clear, bro. What are those you're wearing, though? Come on, man. Can't have you out here looking like that, bro. Seriously, like, what are you wearing? Don't even worry about it. I'm glad you came to the merchandise shop. Don't even answer that question. Hey, by the way, what size do you wear? Okay. Well, hey, in order to be part of this crew, man, like, you gotta be a man of multiple different hats. Not everybody can wear these. Well, I guess you can. I lied. Anybody can wear it. Literally. Especially if you just go onto our website. Our website. That's, man, I ain't gonna spell it out for you. It's down below. Sign up for our newsletter as well. It's right there on our website at devinsdef.design. That's right. You can get all the information you need in real time, and you can be informed so you don't have to worry about, oh, I'll check in and maybe I'll figure something out. No, you can be right there, hands on, and you can even be involved. Like, we can definitely use some volunteers, or definitely use collaborators, and so much more. Partners, sponsors. I mean, we need it all, and we appreciate it all. That's why we want to say thank you to our Patreon members, especially to this moment. Like, we are growing, and we want to say thank you. We're not gonna publicly say your names until you all, go ahead and leave a comment and say that you all do. So we're gonna respect your privacy. However, we recognize you all, and we say thank you because, hey, man, we are here and we are ready to go, man. We are excited about some of the new stuff that we got to go. And I'm excited personally on another level outside of just, what things we got going on here at Def. I'm an artist. I have a single out that's Def. It has to do with my music, like literally. And this song is just something that I created all on my own, um, with my own passion and thoughts. So, like, so if you want to support an independent artist like myself or independent brand, you, you can support Def or you can support me as an individual artist individually. Either way, we really do say thank you. I say thank you, I should say, on a personal note, like from me to you, because uh, it goes a long ways. So if you want to see some of my music, hit a you can free to search me on Bandcamp, Devin. There's more music coming. Man, I just want you guys to know, like, hey, we even got a full. I have an even full project that is I'm working on. It's in the process of being mixed and all that kind of stuff right now, but it is coming soon. I'm going to be dropping the official cover for the project soon. So if you're following us on IG, TikTok, or Twitter, or wherever you may be following us, hey, let us know, man. Like what you think. Go ahead and send us some love, show us some support, show me support. I'm sorry, I keep saying us because I keep, you know, I'm always thinking about the brand Death, and then also there's me as an artist as well. So that's why I say we all out because it's two different things sometimes, but yeah, we are together. So if you ever wonder why does he keep saying we, I'm speaking about my brand Death, and I'm also speaking about me as an artist individually when it comes to especially music. All right, I said enough of that. So, because of the music that we got going on, I also have a exclusive merch drop that's going to support the music. So, that's right. It's already live on the website. We got a sale going on for a special exclusive uh, new merch that's out. That's Def, both the t-shirt for That's Def single and the t-shirt for the cover art that has to do with sketchy scenes. That's right, y'all. It's coming. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally coming. Um, the official artwork is there. Like I said, it's going to be posted all on our social medias, and you're going to be able to see it on the website as well if you want to go to the website directly and see it. But then man, like, please share, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And hey, man, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. All right, y'all. So because of that uh announcements that I just got done announcing, I need to end our episode, but I want to do so on a note that's like on the up. So I'm going to now close off the episode of Designing Last with a quote. And the quote is, if I can find it. All right, well, I guess I can't find my quote now all of a sudden. All right, well, guess what? We're deaf, you're deaf, and how deaf is it that That's Death is out now, available for everyone? Hmm? How deaf is that? I'll tell you how deaf it is. It's so deaf that we're willing to put our hard earned money. I'm willing to put my hard-earned money into visuals, into so much more. So stay tuned for more when it comes to, you know, Devin when it comes to my music. And with that being said, also we got some new information that's going to be coming out for those who are brands, who are startups, who may want to have some additional background information that can further open their minds, hearts, and hopefully wallets to the possibilities of what it means to start their next branding project. Not tomorrow, not in a couple of months, not when they feel like it, but right now. That's how you get depth. That's how you change the narrative of today and tomorrow. Literally, like dreams are not made in your sleep. Dreams are created and fulfilled in real time. That's it for today's episode of Design and Last. I'm your host here, Devin, with another episode. Hey, if you like this episode and you want to see more high quality content like this, or other episodes where there's different topics, don't hesitate to let us know by putting it down in a comment and putting that light bulb up to let us know you're part of the Def fam. Until next time, peace.